Hey folks, and welcome back to Let's Play Deadly Premonition. I'm your tour guide to Greenvale Obscure, and we're back after finishing our investigation at the Tree of Honor. We found a few things there which have led us on a new chase. Let's see where we're going.
The lumber mill is pretty far from here. If that's where she was killed, why would the killer go to all the trouble of carrying her all the way here?
I don't know yet. My profiling instincts tell me one thing is for sure, though. The unsub's personality is totally different before and after the crime. The unsub killed her in a brutal, horrifying way, and then displays powerful adoration afterwards. That could well be the key to all this. I will say this, though, George. Profiling is a risky business. Of course, if the unsub planted those stiletto footprints himself, well then, everything I've just said falls apart. But there's no evidence that he left those stiletto footprints. To thank for those tracks. All I can do is deduce the unsub's feelings in light of the evidence, and carefully figure the unsub's MO, modus operandi, his way of thinking. It usually unveils something that a normal forensic analysis may overlook. That's my way of profiling. It's not for everyone, but it works for me.
Alright, we're on the chase, should I say. So you may notice, when we do stop, the get out of the car icon is blacked out. That means we're far too busy on a chase to get out and go around helping other people around town, or even stop for lunch. Which it is a bit too late for lunch. It is past 1 o'clock. And you also notice that the icons in the bottom right are blacked out. The petrol and the car damage icons are blacked out. Of course, meaning that, well, we need not worry about those things. And it's quite a far drive, like George just said, to the lumber mill. So we've got George and Emily to keep us company while we drive there. Let's get them to see what they have to say.
Of course, this lumber mill is still in full swing.
It closed up right when I first moved here.
No, it's totally abandoned.
I presume so. I've never really been inside, so I don't know for sure, but it sure is run down.
Deserted buildings are perfect for criminal hideouts these days. I keep telling Harry to have the place torn down. We don't know that for sure yet, Agent Morgan.
But the perpetrator selected the lumber.
Agent York, you seem very confident about this.
Confidence is a sweet spot. Rude conclusions from the facts.
That sounds exactly like being full of confidence, at least to me. And to normal people with common sense.
Common sense can be the opposite of fact sometimes. Bear that in mind.
Oh, I will, Agent York. Thank you for another pearl of wisdom.
Either way, we'll know for sure by simply going to the lumber mill. So keep your pearls of wisdom to yourself, and let's hurry.
Well said, George. Can you step on it, Agent York?
Yeah, driving pretty fast already. Even though we were driving on the grass most of the time and bouncing off many of the walls. Or hills, I guess, rather than walls. So, can't say George and Emily are too confident in our skills of deduction. Well, we're just going to cut across. Now, hopefully this recording is working, because I did have to stop and restart before, because I did remember that I hadn't put the settings on right for my last recording of a more unique series, which probably would be up there by now if things go according to plan. I really don't know what my upload order is going to be, but we will see. So we're nearing the location now. So we'll go over a few things that we found at the Tree of Honor. We did find a photo, which is probably one of the biggest clues so far, of someone's back. Apparently they have a tattoo of an upside down peace symbol on it. So that's a reasonably big identifier to who our unsub must will likely be. We also found some imprints in the ground which seemed to indicate to George something different entirely, but to York it indicated that the killer had worshipped Anna after he had killed her.
Let's go.
Full confidence, right? Let's get
Full
to
of
the
something.
mill.
We are here. We also found a broken stiletto heel. While York didn't believe there was anything to do with the killer, he believed somebody else had come to the scene and seen what had happened and run away. York kind of used it to deduce that it wasn't the killer because it seemed they were running, and why would the killer run from something they were worshipping? At least according to York's belief, they were worshipping it. And lastly, we found a piece of rusted metal which... Oh, cop car already here. Piece of rusted metal which indicated to York that this is likely the spot of Anna's murder.
I'm going in alone. You two stay here. I can't concentrate on profiling with other people around me.
Now hold on a minute. We're investigating this case together.
Listen, I can't risk the crime scene being compromised by you two.
What are you saying? You're not the only professional law enforcement officer here, Agent Morgan. We know how to secure a crime scene.
I'm sorry. That was rude of me. But this is how I operate. Furthermore,
Yes? Furthermore what?
to me, the outsider FBI agent, every citizen of this town is a suspect. You two could be in on this whole thing for all I know. I have to keep suspects out of the crime scene.
How can you say such a thing?
Well,
Is he making fun of us? We should have left him behind and come here by ourselves.
You're right. I've never been so insulted.
was a bit of a touchy thing to say there, York.
Doing my job.
So as you can tell by the loading screen, that does indeed mean we're trailing to the world of shadows.
Did you hear that,
Once
Zach?
again.
If they are pros, then we should let every first-person shooter gamer out there join the SWAT team.
Well, now that you mention it, I would look pretty dashing in the uniform,
Zach, they're here.
as we initially suspected. York pulls out his trusty gun, despite the fact that we're probably not going to use it. Though there are a few places which does have some use. Now I think those were meant to be the light bulbs blowing, but I couldn't really tell. Either way, the shadows are definitely here. And that did no good. So we're going to quickly switch to our wrench, which, like before, is the best item we've got. The best weapon we've got, should I say, rather. As we can see here, it is killing everybody in 2 hits. Which is pretty good, and also, again, it's indestructible, so it is another plus to the weapon. Nothing in there. Whoop. Nothing in there either. So far we're not having too much trouble with these guys. So it seems the wrench was a wise choice to go with. There's a shadow moving in the distance. Let's see if we can catch it. Ooh! And we do recognize that figure. We did see him at the start of the game, and he did try to kill us.
Just as I thought, Zach. This is where Anna was killed.
Does appear to be a sort of a ritual chamber. And York did believe Anna was seen as an item of worship, so it does add up that she'd be killed at a ritual chamber. Looks like we've got to do some deadly premonitioning again, or profiling. While this is going on, since we clearly can't see anything, just warning, I'm keeping an eye on my battery life at the moment. I didn't bring my charger out with me. If it starts getting dangerously low, I will dash off and get it, so we might have a break midway through. If that did happen, sorry about that. But like I said, I tried recording before and then noticed my recording settings were wrong. So I had to stop and restart about halfway through. So it is possible that we do run out of battery, but I'll keep an eye on it, make sure that doesn't happen. As we see here, sorry, I just had to try to copy it.
Too much noise. We're still missing a vital piece of the puzzle.
So as usual, we're missing a few clues before we can get a clearer picture of York's vision, or profile, or deduction, or deadly premonition, whatever you want to call it. We do hear the familiar sounds of vines blocking up our exits, but we do also have a new gun. We do have ammo for it, I believe. Actually, no, I think we might have chucked that ammo away. But we won't be using that gun, at least not for now.
Zach, it's almost like an altar. Was the murder some kind of ritual?
Would make sense, seeing that we do believe that Anna was worshipped. So, yeah, the machine gun, or what it was called, submachine gun, was... oh, wait a minute. Seems we got a phone call. We're also locked in this room. You might want to go answer that, York, before we miss it. Well, we were just right behind you, assuming you were the guy in the raincoat sprinting away. And what's that? Got the reverse peace sign, or upside down peace sign, whatever you want to call it. Let's see what that helps us with.
Come here.
That did seem to reveal quite a lot. Now in this room we can save, shave, and shave, change our outfit, sleep, the usual stuff we can do in a save location. Now from that prediction, premonition, profile, whatever, we can also assume that Anna was here with the killer. We'd also have a key to the engineering section of the lumber mill, and the vines moved away, allowing us to make our exit. While we're here, we'll also put some stuff back away in that toolbox. There's a lot of stuff we don't need. As we see, we do have our bullets in there. We'll continue to put them away, along with the gun and the mission knife and sickle. since we won't be using those items, we will be sticking along with the largely with the wrench for now. So put those away, and we've got some lockers to investigate as well. This is anyone with something in it. It's smoked salmon, so that's a reasonably good thing to pick up. Oop. Seems the shadows have come out to play. Can't get through that door, so I guess we're heading back down. And I've got the feeling that area down here is another one of those areas that are constantly... Oh, police tip. Constantly spawns enemies. I could be wrong, however. Steel pipe, you don't need that. However, we will go for this door using the key. Oop, what happened there? Area looks a bit flooded. Let's see if we can do something about that. It's rusted all over, won't budge without a good whacking. Any tools handy, Zach? Well, we do have the wrench. Worked like a charm. You got some engineering skill after all, York. Maybe you're in the wrong profession. Whoa. Another reverse piece mark. I guess we can assume the killer has been this way. Huge upside down piece marks been drawn on steam engine track. Any idea what it means, Zach? Don't know how you can do it with that wire fitting over there. At least do it so perfectly. Oh. One coming out of the walls. Two for the price of one. There's that. Let's see where we can get to from here. Some narrow corridors, which isn't... Baby crying. That's never good in a survival horror game. I wonder if we can find out where that's coming from. Sorry, I can understand that sound can get a bit grating on people's nerves. People will really hate the sound of a baby crying. Golf club, we don't need that. And I don't think there's anything else in this room. Nope. Anything in here? Flush. Anything there, York? Oh, it does seem the killer's not too far from us, or whoever he may be. At least let's assume for now he's the killer, as he was at the last scene. I don't know why we needed to flush the toilet to find out. Nothing here of any interest to me. You can say that again, York. Oh, squeeze through that door. Well. As usual, if it's a guy holding a weapon, the item they will drop. Oh. The item they will drop is that weapon that they were holding. And we don't need any of that. Unless we really wanted to collect every melee weapon there was in the game. Slowly sneak out through that door. No rush there, York. Oh god. The problem is we have to usually wait for these guys to fully pass on before you can actually make a breakthrough. Can I get through this row, or we have to find another way around that? Alright. We can actually break these as well. So we'll do that. It does seem... Whoa! It does seem to be a bit faster. Again, whoop! We're blocked off going that way. Again, we hear a baby crying somewhere in the distance. Can't really see much through there. That path is blocked for now, so let's see if we can find anything here that may, Gearbox. Wonder what that could be for. Nothing so far. Oh. Again, the sounds of the baby's tears have stopped. So I guess we're on the right path. Oh. Oh, that wasn't too good. At this rate, we might need to change our outfit pretty soon. As whenever we're attacked by a shadow, it does make ourselves smell for some reason. Guess they're stinky shadows, I don't know. So we clear that out, and we're free to carry on. At least for now. Getting the gearbox and clearing those guys out also seems to allow that path to carry on. Which is handy, I guess. Oop. Let's just check these toilets, you never know. It's full of murky water and slickly blackish red colour. Let's flush it. Stabilize. Oh, we'll take that. Generally we don't need them, as I have mentioned before. But I figure we might as well start taking some, as later on in the game they don't have a proper use, but this is a scene much later on where you have to do a lot of running, and that does come in at least somewhat helpful during that scene. Now, as you see there, not all these toilets have something in them. I'm not sure you'd really want to introduce the stabilizer that's been seen in the toilet. That's just me, I'm an old-fashioned guy, I guess. I don't think we've got any flares. Do we? Whoa! I think it's about time we do need to top our health back up, so we'll do that quickly. We'll use a medium one. We do have 2 of them. We've got 1 more left. Oh, hello there. We'll leave that stabilizer for now. Take some coffee though. Coffee does have a decent use to it, at least. Better than the stabilizer. At least it's not coffee from a toilet. And we checked all these, didn't we? Yep. Anything back that way? Nope. It does seem like I'll need to get my charges soon. Ooh. I'll clear out this room and I'll go and grab that. Sorry about that. Let's quickly see what's behind here before we go and rush away. Because does seem like a place that a gearbox would fit. The gear fits the recess like a glove. We should be able to move the elevator now. It was pretty obvious once you come across the elevator, you will be needing something to... I don't believe you can detonate the barrels by using just a melee weapon. I do believe it needs an extra push by using a bullet. Anyway, I'll be right back. Sorry about that. And we're back. Sorry about that again. Just something I didn't count on my battery draining so fast. We'll quickly take a look at what's over here, since we haven't done that. And a dead end. Though there is some agent honor there, however it's not something that's really worth it. We generally will have enough money from this mission alone to satisfy anything we need to buy. Pepsi, ride the wave. Ooh. You know what that means. 4 guys in a stealth camo. They're on the elevator with you, Snake. Appears something is stuck in the lift shaft, preventing further ascension. What could it be? Here? Red hair? Oh no, it wasn't red-headed. As you may remember, she was blonde. Do we know anyone with red hair? back moving. However, we've got some friends to keep us company on the elevator ride up. And also somebody we can blame farts on if we happen to fart. Was he did it. Perhaps it would be more a dramatic scene on hard mode. For the dramatic music and everything, and it was all over pretty quick. Well, perhaps if you don't have the wrench, maybe it'll be a bit more of a issue. However, that's one of the many reasons why it's well worth getting the wrench as early as possible. Looks like the power is out. We'll need to restore power to move this elevator, Zach. Another save point, however we won't use it for now. This may be a reasonably long episode, though hopefully we do have enough recording space before we, oops, don't really need that, but we got it anyway. We're halfway through my usual allotted. Oh, that was actually a good item. First aid kit, small. Halfway through the usual allotted recording time, so we should be. Alright, to record everything we need to do here. Let's see if we can get through this door. It looks a bit strange. I don't think any of those items will work on it. It does seem to be. There are no handprints around the part where the doorknob should be. Somewhat weird design, it seems. Ooh. Let's see if we can find something to help us open that door. Oh. We really are heading for that stinky agent. Deduction up here. Ooh. There's a door at the end of the tunnel though. Maybe that's where we need to go. There are the red sparklers in front of it. And it's got a padlock on it. Let's see if that helps. A weird tree with what appears to be hands on it, as well as a handprint on the door. And we do have a timer counting down. Reload your life depends on it. And the door once again unlocks. Doorknob, it's a strange doorknob, to say the least. Where's the door out of here? A bit disorientated, so I think we can assume that was the doorknob for that hand door we saw just before. Oops. Change back to the wrench. That was a close one. This way. Some more friends for us. Oop. And the guard at the door. Bit too slow there, buddy. We do have the doorknob this time. Doorknob is shaped like a hand, classy for a lumber mill. We need a little handshake to open the door. That's strange. To be honest, I'm not actually sure what happens with if we fail that quick time event there. Though if we fail the one at the tree room, something strange does happen. Something I'm sure that you probably can find online, but I won't be able to show it here.
Hey, come here.
Don't have to tell me twice. So it's all becoming a lot clearer now. I think really we've got pretty much everything we need for the pieces to the puzzle. However, it's not over yet. We've still got one piece remaining. Take a look at what's in this room. Some Agent Honor. Might as well pick up, at least it's reasonably easy to get to. That figure's still roaming around. In fact, he's right behind us. Now, I don't believe that door was actually able to be opened until we saw that cutscene. So we guess we can thank that shadowy figure for opening it up for us. In fact, we can still hear him stomping away. See if we can catch him. Perhaps not. Still at these rooms to investigate. Nothing in here. This room? A few bits of Agent Honor. And some coffee, which apparently for whatever reason we can't pick up. I did think we did have more room in our inventory than that. And a turkey sandwich, which is actually a very good item. It fills our hunger right up. However, for whatever reason, we can't carry that with us either. Later on, we do get another item which does help us carry more. So until then, I guess we're stuck only carrying that slight amount. We'll go this way. Oop. Oop. Missed that one. However, as usual, when we get this, we do get a second chance. Nope. Not yet. However, that was an interesting experience. Nothing that way. I don't think he left anything behind there, even though it did play that generic sound effect of something being dropped. And again, the bodies climb out of the wall. We'll leave them behind for now, as I see a door in the distance, which does seem to be a lot more interesting than anything else around here. Break the lock again. Oop. I do see a door with red swirlies around it. Let's see where this takes us. Again, the door locks behind us. We've got another save room here. But we also, more importantly, need to turn the power back on. That way we can use the elevator. Another phone call. Wonder who it could be. Maybe it's George and Emily. Maybe they've caught the killer. No one there. Anyone out there? Uh-oh. Mega uh-oh. We need to hide. Hide quickly, we don't even want any problems, Zach. Now there are a few places you can hide in here, though he has broken down the door. So we're stuck where we are at the moment. If we do exit, he finds us. Which you'd think would make a bit of sense. I do kind of like this view, though it's a bit odd. Obviously in the bottom right is meant to be his perspective. Hold our breath. He's smelling if you can smell anything. Smelling if you smell anything? That's a weird sentence. As you see, where he's looking now is another locker we could hide. Also, oop. Also, as you see in the top left, there's some red swirlies by that table. We could also hide under there. Coming back close to us again. Oh, he's opened that locker. Nope, we're not in there. Maybe if we're in there he would have spotted us. Maybe we got lucky. Gotta hold our breath again. So this is that element that you may remember earlier on where I believe we've had that dream. If we haven't had a dream I might be spoiling it since I'm actually playing a game I finished. I can't remember what. Oh, he's locked under that table. If we were there, maybe he would have found us as well. We had a dream earlier, perhaps earlier, or maybe in the future. We were told we can hold our breath to avoid detection. This is the only time you really see that implemented in the game, though many do believe that it was meant to be implemented a lot more often. That the original design of the game was more stealth-based than a traditional survival horror where Like in this, you're kind of playing similar to what you would with Resident Evil or Silent Hill or something like that, where you can attack your enemies. He doesn't seem too happy with not being able to find us. Ooh. That was dangerously close. Now what's weird is, I was talking to someone about this game recently because I did a cosplay of that little character there. However, when they talked about it, I said, the next time I do the costume, I'll do the axe.
Zach, this is a waste of time. Let's go.
I don't know if you call it a waste of time. I mean, we just did see the killer there. But okay. Why not on the TV? Who turned it on? I wonder. They said, or they corrected me rather, and said, no, it's a sigh. As you saw in that scene, it is clearly an axe. Sorry, it's an axe he's holding. It's not a sigh. Anyway, let's go back to the elevator. Oh. Hi. So this scene coming up is... Oh shit. I really buggered that one up. It was a bit annoying. We can actually smash these boxes earlier on, making the scene play out a bit easier. And generally, when we do these, he'll come to the box and smash it for us. Very kind of him. Nope. I think we got hit there. I've never actually died in one of these scenes, and I'm really hoping we don't this time because I'm not doing too well. It's kind of the typical thing whenever you do a recording, everything manages to go wrong. We'll keep running. It's one of those things that really wear on your hands. Oh, he's gaining on us very quickly. Similar as the scenes as we've seen before, however this time he doesn't run away into the darkness. Oh shit. I think we're going to get hit by that one in front of us. Yep. Our health is quite low. I don't know if... Oh shit. We don't have much time left for this recording, so hopefully hopefully we finish this scene, at least. Now you can actually do the whole run and open it door motion. It's just very hard to time. Oh, fuck. Got caught again. We keep running into the steam, and that's the first time I've really had that much trouble with it. We made it. That's the worst I've ever done in one of those scenes, and that's a scene that we'll see a few more times throughout the game. Luckily, the vines have blocked his exit as well. And we'll turn the elevator back on again. I don't believe there's anything else up here. Hopefully we've missed nothing. If we have, tremendously sorry. come on, left. Do 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 do. Ooh. Didn't give you the chance to evade that time. Do the normal quick time event evade. Ooh. That's right, I remember this scene. Fuck. Well, investigation failure. Let's see where we continue from. Hopefully not too far back. Right at the scene here. I really didn't expect that. I actually forgot all about this scene. I think this is the only time we actually get a scene like this as well, where we have to do multiple QTEs to escape from them. I actually hit the button that time. I don't know what happened there. I'm doing so great at this. Actually, that time I did actually hit the button, which is kind of weird. Did say right bumper, right? Unless I read that wrong. I think the game was at fault. You can't skip this. So this is the most continues I've ever used, and even in my full Let's Play, I didn't need to continue this frequently. And it does go on your record, the amount of continues you use. It does seem to be the same button presses, which is a plus. We can at least memorize what we need to do. That should be right bumper. That time. Going up. Oh, that didn't work too well for us. We were very lucky to get away with that. It's really the most I screwed up in this game. And we got our last clue. Torn piece of raincoat. You should have enough clues to form a full premonition or full profile.
Hey, come here.
So according to this, at least, we can assume that that guy's the killer. Or girl, for that matter. We don't really know who it is yet. They do appear to have quite long hair there, though they are muscular. Do we know any muscular woman with a long red hair?
That's all the information we need, Zach. Let's go back and show them what we found.
We did get some good information, and we must be getting something good because we were attacked multiple times during that. We were attacked more than we have been any time prior in this game as well. they still outside? It's no longer raining, at least. It is quite late. Must have been waiting out there for hours. Yeah, an hour at least. Or nearly an hour, according to the video.
Have you seen any of these things before?
No, not that I know of.
Never seen a fingernail or...
But that raincoat is a little odd.
Yeah?
Odd. In a town where it rains so much?
Well, the people here rarely go out in the rain. I moved here during high school, and I never really understood why. Can you shed some light on this, George?
Oh, well, there's an old story. Folklore. It's a fairy tale, to me. Something about a killer in a raincoat who appears on rainy nights. A vicious killer
Does seem
in a
to
bright
ring a
red
bit
raincoat.
true.
Yeah, that was it. Just a foolish piece of superstition. A rubbish story someone made up.
Maybe not so
Not many
much.
people still believe it, but I guess it's a traditional place. Most of the shops still close up when it rains.
As I did point out,
School's out,
and
too.
we have seen, the shops do definitely close them during the rain.
And since there's no reason to go out, not many people ever wear raincoats.
And now the raincoat killer has leapt out from his picture book. Oh, by the way, would you two kindly show me your backs?
Our backs? Is this related to the case?
The person with the upside-down peace mark in that photo we found. He's our killer.
And what makes you so sure about that?
Zack and I saw him kill Anna in the lumber mill. He killed her. Right in there. Oh, one thing. Please don't ask me about Zack. That's a private matter.
Anyway, by showing me your backs, we can clear up most of my concerns about you. Isn't that for the best? You do want to remove yourselves from the suspect list. It will make things a lot easier.
This is insane. Your methods are rude, insulting, and out of the question. And Emily is a female officer. Forcing her
We
to
did
show
notice
her
that.
back is harassment. I don't care if you are FBI or not. You are out of line.
George, it's okay. Let's just show him and get it over with.
Emily, are you crazy?
Look, we flash our backs and he'll start trusting us a little more. Right? Agent York?
He does seem to be enjoying this enough to light up a cigarette. So we are running out of time very quickly. Hopefully this does wrap up. If we missed the cutscenes, I'm sorry. But time
Are
is
you
really
satisfied
ticking.
now?
Yes, my apologies.
Now you, George.
Yeah, okay. I can't refuse it now, can I? But don't expect to get your way all the time, Agent Morgan.
George.
What are these scars?
Just like your Mr. Zack. Something private. I don't have to tell you about it.
Of course. Just like Zack. We can understand that, right, Zack?
Anyway, this will make things a lot easier from now on. I'm glad to say you're both pretty much off the hook. Thank you for your cooperation.
If anyone is suspicious around here, it's him. He's the most suspicious.
No, I don't think so. But he certainly is the most irritating.
We've studied the crime scene. You know what we have to do next, Zack.
George, can we arrange to have the townfolk gather in one place? There are some things I want to address with the townfolk.
So we're getting up to a very
Very
important
well.
scene.
I'll arrange to have as many as possible gather in the community center tomorrow.
Thank you, George.
And that's all for this episode of Let's Play Deadly Premonition. Thanks for watching for such a long episode. Sorry about that, and sorry about the deaths and break halfway through. Thanks for watching, and bye-bye for now.